Hello there! The 2019 NFL season was full of many great plays, surprises, disappointments, and our personal favorite here at TPS, bloopers. Lots and lots of screw-ups and miscues for the ages, like seemingly every season before it. 2019 once again proved plenty of unforgettable and hysterical bloopers from the NFL world. So let's get right into it and count down the 22 best bloopers from the 2019 NFL season. Number 22, Dak Prescott's failed hurdle. The Dallas Cowboys had another vastly disappointing season in 2019, as the defending NFC East champions limped into an 8-8 finish to miss the playoffs. Once again, America's team let their fans down in a season full of high expectations. Quarterback Dak Prescott at least enjoyed perhaps the finest season of his career, finishing second in passing yards and fourth in touchdown passes. But even the best of the best have their forgettable moments. For Prescott, one such moment took place during the Cowboys' surprising Week 6 loss to the New York Jets, where he failed while trying to hurdle over a defender.
Freedom in the pocket and now running with it. Leaping.
Maybe stick to going around opponents rather than over them, Dak. Number 21, Derek Carr. How to not throw a fade. The Raiders made some leaps in 2019, but their final season in Oakland still wasn't much to celebrate. There's still a lot of work for John Gruden to do in reshaping this organization. Derek Carr's season was quite the roller coaster, with plenty of ups and downs. One of those downs was the awful fade that was easily picked off by Kansas City Chiefs cornerback Bashaud Breeland.
Go ahead and throw it. Pass thrown and right into the arms of Breeland for the
Number 20, COUTEE'S unlikely punt return. The good news for KEKE and the Houston Texans is that this blooper took place during a preseason game, but we decided that it was so epic and hilarious that it was impossible to snub from our list. So was it a careless mistake in a blooper by KEKE, or was it simply a bad stroke of luck? You be the judge.
It's back, and this drives him back, hit him, it's loose, it's free, it's a ball recovered by St.
Worse yet, COUTEE suffered an ankle injury during the game and had to be carted off. Thankfully, it wasn't serious. Number 19, who's DESHAUN Watson throwing to? DESHAUN Watson and the Houston Texans escaped with a 27-20 road win over the Los Angeles Chargers in Week 3. The Texans made a big-time statement by taking down a team that recorded 12 wins in the AFC a year earlier. But there was just one little hiccup by the Houston offense that Watson would surely love to forget about. With the game tied in the early stages of the first quarter, DESHAUN Watson did, well, we have no idea what this is supposed to be. We only know the result, a turnover for the Chargers defense.
He's their longtime starter inside. Watson on a double clutch. We'll see what the ruling is here.
Watson finished the game with 351 passing yards and 3 touchdowns in Houston's victory. I would say he bounced back nicely. It's a pretty humiliating blooper, so good for him. Number 18, Steelers gift wrap a touchdown for Rams. The Pittsburgh Steelers managed to defeat the Los Angeles Rams by a final score of 17-20 at Heinz Field in Week 10. But make no mistake, this was a sloppy offensive output by both teams, and neither club really deserved the win. The Rams' lone touchdown of the game took place in the early seconds of the first quarter, thanks to a terrible snap by the Steelers.
Snap over the head and inside the 30. It's a loose football. The Rams have it. It's a takeaway, and Dante Fowler.
Number 17, Jared Goff's botched pitch. The Los Angeles Rams are one of the NFL's biggest disappointments in 2019, going from NFC champion to third place in the NFC West. A lot went wrong for the Rams in 2019, especially for the Jared Goff-led offense. The performance from Goff and company can basically be summed up by this botched pitch to Darrell Henderson during the Rams' Week 6 home game against the 49ers.
Got to tighten up defensively as well.
And a miscue on the first play, and Henderson on the...
The Rams went on to lose 20-7 to the eventual NFC West champion 49ers. Just wasn't Goff's day, or his season, but you know, it happens, I guess. Number 16, Steelers' fake punt goes awry. Give Pittsburgh head coach Mike Tomlin a lot of credit. The man is gutsy, and he takes more risks than the majority of NFL coaches. But Tomlin was probably disgusted at himself for calling this dreadful fake punt play in the Steelers' Week 14 game against the Arizona Cardinals.
It's a fake. Barry is buried, and he lost the football. It's free.
Don't say that punters aren't athletes. Jordan Berry really put his body on the line for the play, even though it stood zero chance of succeeding. Number 15, Derek Carr's pitch goes nowhere. Oh, poor Derek Carr. Among all starting quarterbacks, nobody seems to be the victim of as many bloopers as him. Don't forget that this is a guy who has twice fumbled the football out of the end zone for a safety, and we already mentioned his brutal fade pass against Kansas City. Well, Carr's wayward pitch here to running back Josh Jacobs was unquestionably his worst blooper of the 2019 season.
Pitch from Carr to Jacobs. pickups right here. It just gets by. Don't try to scoop this with one hand. Just jump on it.
Nothing like earning a turnover that you don't really want to have to work for. Am I right, Bears? Number 14, Sam Darnold throws easiest pick ever to Duron Harmon. The New York Jets hosted the New England Patriots in Week 7 on Monday Night Football. It was a downright humiliating performance for the Jets, as second-year QB Sam Darnold tossed only 11 completions and 4 interceptions. Darnold made headlines when NFL microphones captured him saying, "I'm seeing ghosts." It was a mistake-filled night for Darnold and the Jets. But the worst blooper of the night was this throw. Sam, no, he's not on your team. Wrong guy. Different colors, too.
Picked off.
The Jets, by the way, were blown out by a final score of 33-0. On the bright side, they finished 7-9 on the season after a horrible 1-7 start, so it's a good comeback, I guess. Number 13, Aaron Rodgers' unlucky interception. My knee! Through the 2019 season, Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers held a 1.4 pass interception percentage, the lowest in NFL history. That's really awesome. Good for him. When it comes to picking off one of A-Rod's passes, defensive backs should simply be hoping for a lucky bounce of some sort. The man has proven he is too smart and efficient to make a bad decision with the football. Well, the Detroit Lions got one of those lucky bounces during their Week 6 showdown against the Packers. An easy catch bounced off of Darius Shepard's face mask and right into the arms of Justin Coleman for the flukiest interception of his career. That's right, I just said fluky. Get over it.
Rodgers with time, and it is picked off.
Darius Shepard out there, the ball hits him off the face mask, but what a job.
I mean, hey, even the Lions get a break sometimes. Although they wound up losing the game on a last-second field goal by Mason Crosby. Number 12, DK Metcalf loses 6 on routine catch. Rookie wideout DK Metcalf played an instrumental role on the Seattle Seahawks offense in 2019, helping them reach a second straight postseason appearance. But like every first-year player, Metcalf made the odd rookie mistake. His biggest miscue of the year took place in a Week 12 road game against the Philadelphia Eagles, when Metcalf dropped a super easy touchdown pass from Russell Wilson.
Lets it fly, going deep for Metcalf. He dropped it.
Come on, man. It's easy. Number 11, Jamison Crowder drops easy touchdown. Jamison Crowder was one of the few standout players on another disappointing New York Jets team in 2019. Crowder and Sam Darnold showed tremendous chemistry together, except for, well, one play from their Week 15 showdown against Lamar Jackson's Baltimore Ravens. Darnold found Crowder in the end zone for what should have been the easiest catch of his career. The good news is that on the very next play, Crowder made a nice acrobatic catch in the end zone to score a touchdown, and totally redeemed himself. Number 10, Melvin Gordon pulls classic Chargers moment. The Los Angeles Chargers have always found the most amazing ways to blow games, but they took it to another level time and time again in 2019. 1 year after winning 12 games and reaching the divisional round, the Chargers went 5-11 and finished dead last in the AFC West. Let's just say their Week 7 loss to the Tennessee Titans summed up the entire season. Melvin Gordon was stopped just short of the goal line on 1st and goal, and on the very next play, classic Chargers happened.
Rivers on again. Gordon. Did he get?
Even if they did rule him down very quickly or inadvertently.
On a positive note, for one, Phillip Rivers has 9 kids. And also, credit the Titans for that remarkable goal line stand. Number 9, Bucks friendly fire causes fumble. Fumbles are going to happen in football. It's simply part of the game. We all know it. What are you going to do? But when 2 teammates collide to cause the fumble, now that is just awful and inexcusable. Again, things happen, but you know, you don't want that to happen.
You have got to be kidding. I have been watching football since
Number 8, Josh Allen gets tripped by Turf Monster. For football players, few things suck more than when you have the chance to make a big play, only to be tripped up by the Turf Monster. Buffalo Bills second-year quarterback Josh Allen experienced this during the Bills' Week 8 home game against the Philadelphia Eagles. The mobile Allen avoided a sack and looked to scramble to the right, but the Turf Monster got the best of him here.
Allen, he protects the football and got out of the rush. And stumbles and then gets up and is ruled down the whistle.
Number 7, DeAndre Hopkins failed trick play. There are 2 possible outcomes with trick plays. Either they work and you look like a genius, or they fail and you look ridiculous for trying it. Thank you, Booger. During the Houston Texans Week 4 showdown against the Carolina Panthers, the team decided to run a trick play, with superstar wideout DeAndre Hopkins attempting a touchdown pass. Spoiler alert, didn't work.
swings it out, and now Hopkins throws. It's picked off. Intercepted by Ross Cockrell.
Get it next time, D-Hop. Number 6, Nevin Lawson drops easiest interception ever. Patrick Mahomes doesn't make too many mistakes, but on the rare occasion where he makes a poor decision, you have got to take advantage of it. During the Chiefs' Week 13 showdown against Oakland, Mahomes threw a pass downfield to absolutely nobody on his team. Nevin Lawson of the Raiders was the only one in the area. He had an easy interception in his hands, with no one near him, and yet Lawson somehow managed to drop it. Can you say butterfingers? Number 5, Baker Mayfield's shovel pass interception. The Cleveland Browns met the New England Patriots in one of the most highly anticipated games on the calendar in 2019. It was supposedly a battle between the team of the future and the team of the present, or so many of us thought. Instead, their Week 8 showdown turned out to be nothing more than a classic Browns effort and traditional Patriots blowout win. And it was thanks in large part to Mayfield's woeful shovel pass interception on this play. Baker, that's the wrong guy. Just stop doing commercials. Please. Focus on your game, not commercials. Nobody cares. I know you get money, but like, stop doing commercials. Number 4, Phillip Rivers and Melvin Gordon aren't on the same page. Remember what we said about the Chargers finding countless ways to blow games? Well, at least their biggest and most humiliating blooper of the season didn't take place in the final seconds of the game, but rather in the early stages of the first quarter. During their Week 6 showdown against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Phillip Rivers threw an outside pass to running back Melvin Gordon, who missed the first month due to a contract holdout. And well, let's just say that Gordon displayed some rust on this epic blooper.
Gordon was in the area, and again he has to flip it.
Fumble.
That could be a backward pass. That could be a live football.
Needless to say, Rivers and Gordon probably need a little more time to get on the same page. Clearly their timing was off on this play. The Chargers lost 27-17, by the way, so that blooper was kind of the difference maker. Like we said, classic Chargers. Number 3, DK Metcalf's self-inflicted fumble. Remember what we said about DK Metcalf making some rookie mistakes earlier? Well, this one in Seattle's hyped up Week 7 showdown against the Baltimore Ravens is one that Metcalf would easily love to have back. Wilson hit Metcalf with a short pass to the outside for what should have been a decent gain, but the rookie wideout just fumbled the ball away all on his own without even being touched. Marlon Humphrey of the Ravens scooped it up for an easy touchdown that put the game away.
Wilson's first pass to Metcalf. Metcalf had it, lost it, and is picked up by the Ravens. And running in.
I wonder if Metcalf gets credit with the forced fumble on this play as well. Number 2, Dallas Cowboys coin toss debacle. The Cowboys won the coin toss ahead of their Week 15 showdown against the Los Angeles Rams. Dak Prescott apparently told the official that Dallas wanted to kick instead of using the word defer.
Well, you get a simple choice. You can take your choice now, or you can take it.
So the Cowboys kicked the ball to the Rams to start the first half. But there was plenty of confusion during this game, and it was initially reported that the Rams would also get the ball to start the second half. The NFL then stepped in and stated that the Cowboys opted to defer in the initial coin toss, meaning they'd get the ball for the second half. Since when do simple coin tosses cause crazy bloopers like this one? That is the 2019 Dallas Cowboys for you. Number 1, BJ Finney forgets to snap the ball. The Pittsburgh Steelers were getting blown out by the rival New England Patriots in Week 1. Everything that could go wrong for the new-look Steelers was going wrong, and the game's conclusion couldn't arrive soon enough for them. The entire game could be summed up by this disastrous false start penalty for the ages. Ben Roethlisberger screamed, "Hut!" but the second-string center didn't snap the ball for whatever reason. The rest of the Pittsburgh offensive linemen had moved, so the Steelers were hit with a false start penalty.
False start. Offense. All the linemen except for the center. It's a 5-yard penalty.
BJ, we know you're not the regular starter, but every center's job is to snap the ball when his QB calls for it. You had one job, dude. What other NFL bloopers from the 2019 season should we have included on our list? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. TikTok, I make TikToks all the time, and YouTube as well, and then TPS, Instagram, Twitter, we're all over, go find us. If you like this video, give it a like, it takes one click right down below, and subscribe to TPS, we post videos every single day. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo. My knee.